What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I want to talk about a proposal here that is still in the pre-proposal stage, but I want to also share a quick story that I think is relevant to this and why I'm voting the way that I'm voting. Before we get to that, let's go ahead and just jump into the proposal. This is to hire Flowdesk to provide market-making services for the SPS token. There was a previous proposal to do something similar that obviously failed, and so now the proposal is to, if this one passes, it will contract Flowdesk to provide market-making services for the SPS and USDEC pair on Crypto.com. The DAO will provide 20,000 USDT, so $20,000 worth of SPS for trading liquidity, scheduled to be returned upon contract completion, as well as allocate $42,000 over 12 months for service fees. So, shout out to Clayboy. He's been doing a ton of work interfacing with the community, interfacing with these market makers. So, this is something that I think is important, and the story that I want to share with you is actually about a token in a game that is unrelated to Splinterlands. So if you've been here on the channel, if you've watched any of the live streams, you might have heard of Parallel, right, which is another trading card game that Darkest Night and I have gotten into, and there is the Echelon Prime token. Now, just due to the fact, like this thing, this token is listed on Coinbase, and so simply due to the fact that I moved and there were some ID issues. That's all I'm going to say. So I have not been able to use my Coinbase account just because I've had conflicting IDs and I haven't been able to get that sorted yet. Because of that, and the fact that Echelon Prime is not available anywhere else, I have had difficulty getting Echelon Prime or the Prime token, right? I would have to go through DeFi, which I'm aware of. I've used. I'm crypto savvy. The DeFi, ETH gas fees are like 50 something bucks per transaction, which is relatively high compared to buying it on Coinbase, which is what Darkest Night did. So why am I telling you this? It's because I understand the value of having a place that is reliable, a centralized exchange, right? Reliable and that's in quotes, right? But a place that is reliable and something that people know of and can go into to buy a token. And so therefore I've never used crypto.com, but I've only heard good things for the most part about the platform. And even Clayboy was vouching for it in the recent down hall as just a good exchange to work with. So at this point in time, I'm thinking about my experience with another game that I'm into, I'm actively playing, and I had difficulty acquiring the token. And it not being available on, obviously it's available, Prime is available on Coinbase, which is one of the biggest exchanges. But the point and parallel, pun intended, that I'm trying to draw here is the fact that because it's not listed on other centralized exchanges, right? On other exchanges that I have accounts with already, I had difficulty because I had to go through DeFi and pay, exorbitant gas fees. Now, I understand DeFi. I understand trying to minimize gas fees and try to be as efficient as possible. But many others who are just exploring the space are not going to be able to figure out ETH and BNB on their first go round, right? They just want to come check out a game and then they're going to go check their favorite exchange, most likely Coinbase, right? Or some other top one. In this case, at least for people in the US, Crypto.com, and see if the token is listed there. So at this point in time, I really don't think that we should be allowing SPS to get delisted from Crypto.com. We haven't secured Coinbase. Binance is kind of up in the air. We probably shouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole right now. And so for people here in the US, I think Crypto.com obviously has a lot of appeal. That being said, with everything going on, right? With everything going on, or I should say on top of that, everything going on, the price of the token skyrocketing. All right, we're up like 100% over the past couple of months from 1.3 cents to 2.6 cents. We have a new set coming out. We have land that is already out. And, a lot of things just seem to be firing on all cylinders. So at this point in time, it just makes sense for us to make sure or ensure whatever we need to do to keep a top listing on a centralized exchange. I do think that there is value there. As much as I'm into DeFi and I'm a degen when it comes to DeFi, I do think that there is value for having an exchange. And at the end of the day, these exchanges do offer on and off ramps. And so maybe we don't need to go chase down the big one, right? Maybe we don't need to chase down Coinbase. If we do, that'd be fantastic. But, at this point in time, I don't think that we should be losing what we have, at least for crypto.com. So, I'm voting for this. I think that it would be money well spent from the DAO. It's $42,000 over the course of a year. And I just, I just think that we should strongly consider it. So I'm giving you my opinion here based on the experience I had trying to buy another token, which is not listed widely on centralized exchanges. And it was difficult. So I cannot imagine for people who check out Splinterlands or hear about Splinterlands and want to buy the token, if they don't have that easy on-ramp, they can't just go sign up for a new exchange. They're going to have the same problem that I did, right? And I've been in crypto for, many years already, which I know my way around to get things. But, for people starting out that just are into gaming or may have heard something on a YouTube channel, we got to make it as easy as possible for them. So keeping crypto.com is something that I think is worthwhile. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, though, how you feel about it. But hopefully this is something that passes and makes sense for everybody listening. But I'm always open to hear what the opposite side is thinking. So if that is you, let me know. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.